Namaskar. We welcome you all to our Women Empowerment series today. We have a wonderful young woman entrepreneur who would like to share her inspiring journey with you today. Her name is Shikha Dadha. She is a model, an actress. She is a co founder of not one but two companies, Triveni Creations and Namoh Electricals. She is also a mother and a wife. I would like to invite her today to share her inspiring journey with all of you young entrepreneurs here today. Over to you, Shikaji.
Namaskar, Naveena ji. Thank you for this lovely introduction and thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about myself. So my journey started, I think, when I was 15. I know that I have a great educational background because we went through certain issues during my childhood, financial crisis. So I think I started earning, you can say, to run a family or to support my parents, my younger sister. I started working, and at the age of 15, you don't get jobs. So the only thing which came across me, which was very easy, was modeling. And those age small assignments, I used to get small ads and the sari ads and something like that. So that kept me going, and I managed to fund my education, my sister's education, and that's why I got deeper into this. And then I thought that, okay, this is what I have to do, and this is my future. But yes, somewhere I was not happy about it. It was always that, no, this is not what you want, Shikha. So I was very good in drawing. Something which I really loved was drawing, painting. I loved colors. So, but that was hidden is because I couldn't do that much. And I got much deeper into modeling. I was happy when I got Miss Chennai title. Then I did a couple of movies. I was very proud. And then, there was a day and I said that, I don't think this is allowing me to do justice to myself. This is not what I want. And one fine day, I decide that, I should quit. I should not be into modeling industry. And what else can I do? Because I didn't have a, education background where I can go and apply to a corporate company and say, looking for a job or something like that. So I decided to join a course on, designing. And one of my friends suggested me, why don't you try jewelry designing? You're very good in drawing the intricate stuff and you keep playing with those gemstones. So that's how this journey started. And I did a course on jewelry designing. I did my course on diamond grading, and that's how I became a jewelry designer. So I was working for top companies as a designer for about 2 to 3 years. And then after marriage, I shifted. So I'm basically from Chennai. I was born in Gujarat. I was raised in Gujarat for a couple of years. Then I came down to Tamil Nadu in Chennai. My education, everything was in Chennai. Then after marriage, I came to Karnataka, Bangalore, which is completely new. The language, the people, the lifestyle, everything was different. So initial 1 year, I was only balancing that because I didn't know how to balance my work life, my marriage life. And I wanted to do something more. Didn't happen. But yes, again, I started with my designing. So 1 year of designing, and then it just came to my mind that how much would I just keep serving people? How do I bring a change in my life by doing something different? So multiple failures in my life, especially in jewelry industry. I got into a company. I started my own company in the name of Pravruti Jewels. And I was very proud because I was into diamond. I did a lot of, work on that, designing. I used to, grade the diamonds, create my own designs. And I used when your own creation, when you sell, it's a different feel. So it was all good. Everything was happy. And yes, I had to close the company because a lot of things which I didn't knew how to, how to balance that. Balance the finance, balance, the home life. I was a wife. I had to be there, present there, as well as work. I could not balance that. And same time I conceived. So I couldn't balance that, and the company went down. I had to close the company and a lot of things. So a journey from the age of 15 till 28, I was only working all the time. And suddenly when I gave birth to a child, everything was at halt. I was like, did I make the right decision? Was it too early? So those thoughts, made me go into, a kind of depression phase where I could not realize who I am, what I should be doing, or I gave up on everything. I thinking that, oh, this is my future. I think this child is my future. Everything is for him only. And yes, 2 years of my life, I gave up only on my child because I started believing in that. And then someone, again, I should say that this time it was not my friend, it was my husband who supported me. He's like, you have come across from a model to a designer, then an entrepreneur. No matter, it's okay if the company didn't do well, you had to shut down, but there's always, a chance to restart, or start fresh. So he motivated me, and I thought that yes, now is the time I should start again. So I started again, but this time I learned from all my mistakes of so many years. I learned and I did my homework before starting a new company. And this time I prepared properly. Like, it should not be just a company started, I'm running to just sell the jewelry. No, it was a proper business plan project, which I thought for not just present, but 10 years down the line. So that's how I came up with Triveni. And I had met a person who already had the company in the name of Triveni Silver Palace. I got along with him. I shared my idea, my view, what I'm seeing the company to come in next 5 years and the 5 years later. So that's how Triveni started. And Triveni started in 2016. And touchwood, it's going really good. Today we are having 3 stores. We are also a manufacturer of local temple jewelry, and we also started with diamond. And this is the journey of Triveni. And now I should come and tell you about Namoh. Namoh Electricals is a company where I'm a partner with my husband. That's another story, parallel story, I should say. Like, I have multiple stories in my life. So this thing happened when initially when I got married. My husband was working for Times of India. He was into the creative department. And he quit his job I think in 2010. He had quit his job, and yes, 2 years he was with me. He was supporting me in my business, and then finally he joined his family business, which was electricals. So he was into the family business that was going good. I have no regrets on that, because any work, anything is a good learning for you. So I should say that it was a good thing, is because he learned the core business. He understood the business very well. And then there was a day when I told him that, when I could take the step and come out, take the risk of, starting a company, why can't you do the same? So he was skeptical. He's like, no, I still need to know more about my business and all. And I don't know how do I say this, but there was a situation where he was not good when it comes to health. His health was not that great, which supported him to travel that far and manage the family business. So that's when I thought that, why don't we start something from home, or something which is near home, where he doesn't have to travel so much, where his health is also better, and he can start something new. Let us take the risk. And so I believe higher the risk, higher the profit. So we took a risk and we started a company in the name of Namoh Electricals, which is just 2 years old, but we are very proud of it. And that's the company we're planning to grow. Since Triveni is already in a position where I don't have to give my full time or 100%. So now my 100% is going to Namoh Electricals. So this is a journey from modeling till my entrepreneurship for 2 companies, handling 2 companies. Yes, nothing comes very easy. I don't know if people, when people are going to hear me out, they'll be thinking, so easy. Wow, Shikha, it's so easy for her to come from modeling to 2 companies. No, it wasn't this easy.
I completely agree with you on that. It's definitely doesn't sound easy. You have just made it sound easy for us with the beautiful way you have explained it, your whole life to us so easily. From being a model since age of 15 to becoming an actor, spending your own studies and then starting a company of your own, coming out of it, giving birth to a child, which is a life changing experience for a mother, and taking care of the child, and then realizing, yes, you still can establish yourself in the industry once again, getting to know all the knowledge about it, and then starting off fresh, becoming a co-founder of a new company and starting a new company with your own husband. So it's a wonderful journey you have there. Shikaji, I thank you first for being so candid and sharing your life story with us so beautifully. I know that I'm not new to this knowledge that the silver industry is a male dominated industry, right? And you have established yourself as a woman entrepreneur, not only as a co-founder of one store, but now you have three different stores. You still find time after having three different stores and taking care of them to give time to the other company you have founded with your husband, Namoh Electricals. How did you do that? How did you manage to first establish yourself? What were the challenges you faced in the silver industry? Because it's a male dominated industry as a woman. Would you share your challenges with us?
See, every business comes with a challenge, and yes, there were times when jewelry industry was a male dominating industry, not anymore. In fact, when it comes to a woman who's an entrepreneur or who's aspiring to be an entrepreneur, generally people will relate her to a food industry, a clothing industry, or a cosmetic industry. Even in food, you would find more of male, though we Indian society say that the women belongs in the kitchen and she knows how to cook. So I don't call it as a male dominating industry. Yes, the challenges what I faced were different, not in terms of being a female. So I understood that if I start considering myself that I'm a woman and I have to stand out in this crowd of men, I don't think I would have been able to justify myself to where I am. I didn't consider myself no less than a man. I treated myself equally, and I did everything which they were doing. Like, if it had to be a travel from one city to another city, I used to travel. If they were to give presentations among 10 men around, I used to give it with the same ease. Like, if for example there were 10 women, how would I be? The same. So I treated myself equally, no matter what they were thinking about me, or what they would assume or talk about me. Next, what I believed when I started this business, after all the mistakes which I had done, that you grow along with the people. So your strength is in the people around you. And if you try to be a boss, you won't succeed. I wanted to be a leader. I wanted everybody, right from the one who was cleaning my store to the one who was managing my store, everybody I treated equally. And I wanted to teach them that what I have learned and I've come till here, I would want them to learn, because I see them growing with me. And together we grow. So today, if they are with me, tomorrow I would be very happy if somebody goes out of my store and starts their own store, is because they have learned something and they've come and growing in life. So I believe in growing together, and that's how it became easy for me. The challenge is what a person who's come from a low financial background till here is the funds. So that was something which I faced a lot of issue. I started with zero investment. I had nothing. So when you hear people saying, that this man has come so far without any investment, it is true. Before, when I used to hear these motivational stories of so-called big business tycoon, that how they have come from zero to hero, I used to feel, no, it's impossible. How can you start a business with zero investment? You need money. Money multiplies. But to start with that 1 rupee or a zero, it is difficult. But once you start with it, it becomes easy. So yes, I started with zero investment. First thing is, people has to remove from their head that they need to have money to start a business. You don't need money. You just need to organize your skills and understand that it is not just you who's going to build a company or a brand, or or any business. It is a group of people along with you who are going to be with you, the ones who are in your business and the ones who are in your personal life. So it was all the support from my family and from the people whom I'm working. So I don't call Triveni as my company. It's a company of all the employees. Everybody has put all 100% effort in that. So believe in yourself. That's my motto. And just be yourself. If you be you, that's enough, I think. You don't need anybody else to tell you what you have to do, what you don't have to do, because no one else can be you. So just be yourself, believe in yourself, and also in people. If you believe in people, you will definitely grow.
You're not actually scared of sharing your not only your growth journey but what you're learning with all your employees who are working with you. Not being afraid and trusting them and sharing all the details actually makes them feel part of your company, part of what you're doing, and stick on with you more together, with the growing with you rather than growing alone, right?
Right.
Tomorrow, even if they grow out alone and want to start a store, probably they'll want to start it under the name of Triveni Creations, right?
It will be the moment for me, because I want each and every who's working with me to go out and start something on their own. That's the only reason. I teach them everything, right? My company is very transparent, be it Namoh or Triveni. It's very transparent. What we buy, also the employee will know, and how much I'm selling for also the employee will know, because that's how they are learning. And one thing we have done in both the companies, in Triveni and in Namoh, is we are not hiring people who are already very skillful, like, who's got knowledge and or expertise in required field. I'm bringing people forward from slums. Not that they don't have education background. That doesn't mean that they are not good enough to run a business or to help you in your business. So my first staff, one whom I showed trust, was my housemaid. And I told her that this is not what you meant for. I would want you to learn something more. You're still young. And she was very scared that, no, I don't know how to talk, I don't know how to write, I don't know how to read. I said, I'm there, I will teach you. And I must say, today she is handling my store all alone. So there's a branch of Triveni, she's handling all alone. And anybody coming across would not see her and tell her that, she's come from that background, that from the slum. Nobody can say that. She's very confident in English. She's learned a lot being with us. So these are the kind of people whom we hire, so that they come out of that thing that it's just because they are born in slums, their mothers are working in the houses, so they have to do the same thing. No, you don't have to do that. You can come out of it. It's just that you need someone along with you. So everybody who's in my store or even in Namoh, we have got them from the slums. And we want them to come out of that feeling. And our only thing is that if not today, tomorrow, we would want them to start their own business.
That's truly amazing. Now, this is empowerment, right? Empowerment in real life. We're not just talking about empowerment, you're actually doing it. I really hope many of our viewers who are seeing or watching this video today have been able to learn that bit. You have come across many difficulties where you shared that, yes, the most difficult point was starting with zero funds. And you said that starting with zero funds, it's not a joke, but you have also done it. How did you manage to do that? Would you share that with us?
See, zero funds, what I realized is that just money cannot be a business in itself. You need someone who knows how to use that money or make use of it. So if I had money and I were told, I just because I'm having money, I can start any business. No, I should have a knowledge. How do I use that money? Where do I use it? Is it going to bring me benefits? Am I going to make one into two and two into four, or I'm going to make that one into zero, like, minus. So I had zero, but I knew how to start a business. So I had a plan. I knew how to strategize my moves. So how it became easy is because when relationships, like I said, that I was a jewelry designer, I worked with a lot of companies. So I learned from them. So everybody who's owning these corporates are not bosses, they are leaders. That's how I understood that, how they are growing together. And relationships, I built up good relationships with people, and I trusted them. Not just believe in myself, I also believed in them. And when you show you believe them, they will automatically believe you. It is give and take, like they say, givers gain. So I kept giving more before I got. I kept giving my knowledge, my skills. I never asked, I'm helping you, I need money out of this, or I'm doing this design for you, I need something in return. No, I gave unconditionally. I kept giving until the day when the person offered me that, you've only been giving, Shikha, when is it you're going to take? I said, I wouldn't want anything now, but when there's time, I would definitely take your help. So that got me, meeting few people in life who were ready to believe my vision. It took me a lot of time to come into that relationship with people around me. And one beautiful soul trusted my vision, and he was ready to invest on my vision. So that's how I started. So before starting anywhere, I feel that you should have to believe in yourself. That's when you can start believing people around you. If I don't believe myself, how will I believe in you? And give. It's more important to give. If you always start thinking that, how am I going to get? It's difficult to get without giving. And today I am in a position where I can give people that, if you have a vision, come to me. I would help you in your vision. You don't have to bring in funds. I'm ready to fund you. So that's the journey from 0 to 100.
You have maturity way beyond your age, I would say, way beyond your age, and a true leader to the world, carrying herself along, carrying other people around her along, taking care of her home and her business at the same time. It's truly amazing what you have shared with us. How have you managed through this lockdown? And what is the message you would like to share with the people out there who are watching this video today to help them understand that, yes, you have gone through the difficulties yourself, but it's time to get up and act so that you can have a brighter future tomorrow?
So pandemic is something which has changed everything around. But something which I've learned in my life is discipline. You have to be disciplined in whatever you do. Be focused. And something like I always say, that you have to believe, never give up. Just believe in yourself, and that's more important. That self-belief will take you to places which you can't even imagine. I mean, to the heights which you can't even imagine. But discipline is just something very important. It is no business, no luxury life is a lifestyle where you can just, live. Like if you're in a good position, and you think that, life will be very easy, you can live the way you want. No, there has to be a discipline. So if you bring discipline in your life, in your thoughts, everything becomes easy, and you will develop courage on your own to fight back. And that's very important. I think that's what I learned lately. And learning is something which you should not stop. Keep learning. You don't have to learn just from your books, from your school. You can learn from people around you. You can learn from your mistakes. You can learn from people who are even negative. So I also give credits to people who had put me down in many ways. So I am very happy that I came across such people, is because I don't think I would have come till here without them. It is important for you to also come through all that. Failure is important in your life, is because it will teach you where you went wrong. So be focused in what you want. Don't give up. Life is all about challenges, but there is no problem which cannot be solved. So bring in discipline in your thoughts, in your lifestyle, and everything will fall in place.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Shikhaji. So it's been wonderful having you on the Women Empowerment series. I'm sure not only all the women out there who are watching this video today, but all the young entrepreneurs would have got a lot to learn by watching your video today and getting inspired to do something on their own, or to lead a better life from what they are in right now, make better decisions in their life for themselves and the people around them. Thank you once again for joining us. Namaskar.
Thank you, Naveena ji.
We wish you all the very best in Triveni Creations and Namoh Electricals. May both your companies grow more and more.
Thank you so much.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.